Hello, everybody. Sorry I'm late. Doop-a-doop-a-doop. Sorry I'm late, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. I got that right, yeah. I updated everything on like the program so they look different and they're throwing me off. But we're here. Hello, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. I'm wearing a Ghostbusters shirt. I don't know why. I was watching Ghostbusters earlier today for no reason other than I just love Ghostbusters. And I had my shirt on. I had the shirt on. I just randomly grabbed one out of the closet. And then I was like, Ghostbusters. I haven't seen that in a while. And I watched Ghostbusters. Then I put on Ghostbusters 2. And I kind of got sidetracked with work and I never finished it. But that's typically my more favorite rewatch. The first one is better. I say this, I don't know what it is about 80s sequels. I enjoy the sequels better as a rewatch, but I know the originals are far superior films. That's just the way it is, I guess. Like Gremlins 2, I'd rather watch Gremlins 2 than Gremlins 1. I love Gremlins 1, but I'd rather watch 2 because it's just more wacky and you don't probably I think the other ones are just too serious. I want like if I'm going to rewatch it, I usually want like comedic infusion. So hello everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Just a heads up. I feel like I'll be okay, but the last 2 days I've been like really off. I wouldn't say I'm sick, but I don't know what it is. I was at work yesterday and I literally got like really lightheaded. I had to sit down. I never like I don't have a fever. I'm not congested. I don't know what it is. It could just be like a 24-hour thing, but I got like super lightheaded. I had to like sit down for like a half a day. I watched a bunch of shows. I got up to do some work and I'm like, something's off. It just didn't feel right. And today I'm like, I don't know. I just feel weird. So maybe I'm getting sick or maybe I was sick. There's a lot of people in my house that are sick. My sister has bronchitis on and off. Robbie just got over the flu like a week or two ago. We had Christmas dinner, and I think one of my family members was sick. And I take care of my mom and dad, who are always on and off sick as well. So God knows. But I'm going to have a glass of wine. I have a wine bottle here. That's what we're getting. I'm not going to do a shot yet. I have the whiskey in front of me, but I'm going to see how I do with a glass of wine. I haven't had any alcohol all day or for the last couple days. So I just wanted I don't want to take a shot and then I vomit all over camera. No, no, not to get gross. Not that I puke either. I haven't puked or anything, and I usually don't. But I'm just giving you guys the heads up. So just in case I pass out on live stream, it's not the wine. I died. No, I didn't die. That's horrible. That's horrible, Jay. I'm going to drink my wine out of a Yeti cooler as well because I like my wine slightly chilled. This is leftover wine from Christmas. I told my sister buy a bunch of bottles, and this was one of the bottles left over. Brand new Velvet Moon, a Cabernet Sauvignon. So, yeah, the only thing I will say is I don't know. I mean, this is typical when I get sick. I take tons of vitamins and I take supplements and stuff like that. So I typically never get extremely sick. What happens is I'll get like I just won't feel right and I'll get sweats. Like right now I feel like I'm about to just like drip sweat off my body. I have the window open. It's like 35 degrees outside. I do have my heated vest on. I probably should turn that off. But just giving you guys the heads up that I'm not 100%. But let's say hi to everybody. I'll have a glass of wine. Maybe I feel like if I have a glass of wine, and I'm also one of those kind of people, when I start feeling weird, I get paranoid where I'm like, is something very wrong with me? Or am I just like, because I'm never sick. I never get sick. I'm always tip top shape. So when I do feel off, I'm like, is something horribly wrong? Am I going to wake up dead? That's from Scary Movie, if you don't know. How do you wake up dead? You can't wake up dead, everybody. But I'm like a semi hypochondriac when I don't feel right. But I always feel right. So hope you feel better soon. The dude JB, what is up? Let me say hi to everybody. But yeah, like I said, I'm not. I wouldn't say I'm ill. Like I don't feel negative. I just feel off. if you know what I mean. I just feel like something's off. Like when I get up sometimes too fast, I feel like I'm going to fall over. Like I said, I could just be on the verge of sick. If that's why I also haven't got a lot of videos out. I did Adventure Time. I got the other part of this out late this week. I totally forgot to drop it on Wednesday. I forgot to drop our Patreon on Tuesday. I think I dropped that on Wednesday. I'm just all off this week. So don't mind me. Unless you're send Jay a greater restoration. Yes, send me a spell of greater restoration. I need to increase every attribute of my skill levels. All right, let's say hi to everybody. We got Neil. Oh, I do see Neil in there. We got the Dude JB, Nuck and Futz. Steven Tatlock. Gmail snatched me up looking for a password today. Steven, have we seen you in the chat before? I don't know if I've seen you. It's me. Clever name I made. I was going to say Steven doesn't ring a bell, but I've seen a lot of Stevens before. Clever name I made. There you are. So what happened? Gmail snatched me up looking for a password today. Aha. M. Gormley, Daniel O'Day, Colvin, Neil, Ninja Master, Vero G. I already said Colvin. The Dude JB, my moderator. D, who I saw way earlier when I posted this, I think. Michael, Little Paramonster. I think I said Nuck and Futz earlier, but if I didn't, hello, Nuck and Futz again. T Spark, Amelia. Stream, I always almost say Stream Elements, and I did. Das Grove. And is that it? I think I'm caught up. Yes, I'm caught up. Colvin was number 1, and I did see D up there. D, gonna be multitasking tonight for the first hour or so, but my heart will be here in full. D, you are always loved and treasured. The pizza overlords have been kind tonight. So you're total. Are you off, Mr. Ninja, or you're just getting out early? I see applause. Hi all, bidet all. Wine. Oh, you fancy. Yes. I'm sure it's not an expensive bottle, Neil. My sister, not that my sister buys cheap wine. I told her, just get like regular stuff. Don't get anything crazy because my family will kill a bottle a piece on Christmas night. So if we got like fancy shit, we wouldn't even really enjoy it for what it was. And I could kill, if I was normal Jay, I would drink like 2 or 3 of these by the end of this live stream. Maybe not by the end. In a 3-hour period, I could kill 2 of these easy. I used to get the liter bottles, and I would go to sushi, and it was BYOB, and I'd get the liter bottles and kill it at dinner and then drive home. I don't condone that, though, because technically I was very legally drunk. But I'm a good drunk driver, and I don't do that anymore. That was back in the day. Either way, John Forsyth, hello, ready for Dishila. There you go. I love that John Forsyth did the pronunciation thing. Dish. I just want to make sure I'm saying it right. Dishila. Dishila. Ah, but it's like, no, it's not that. What does it say? I ran into your sister's reactions to Legend of Vox Machina randomly. Was super confused because it was your room until I realized it was your sister. My sister, when she got into this, was like, could I just use your setup? Because she didn't have a computer or anything. And I honestly, most people that ask me to get into it, like eventually give up when they realize how hard it is to get going in the beginning. But my sister continued to run with it and has been doing it now for like, I want to say like at least 1.5 years, maybe. I don't know. It's definitely over 1 year my sister's been doing it. Maybe close to 2 years. I've been doing it for almost 4 years. And I know it's less than half what I've done. So either way, she has interesting stuff, but she's used my equipment in my room. There's other videos where she'll use, since she started and got into it, she bought her own computer. So that's set up in my living room. So if you see different videos, if you see her in a different room, it's either her bedroom if it's close up, or if it's zoomed out, it's my living room. So she's since branched off, but once in a while when I'm not in here, she'll still use my room because I have better equipment. So it's just, it's better for her if she uses my stuff. I just got out. I paid my boss off with refilling her radiator. I don't dig on numerology, Jesse Dobby is way more charismatic. Jesse Dobby is way more charismatic. Clever name I made. Where was the, what was, don't dig on numerology. Oh, Daniel. Have you tried 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? I don't know what that was in reference to, though. It's, we're talking about, I forgot my password. Gotcha. Numerology. Gotcha. I'm assuming a good number of you are probably seeing my sister at this point, or her reactions, because I'll shout her out a bunch of times. There's a bunch of shows I would have probably never watched had she not told me about it. But yes, that's Jessie Dobby reactions, my sister. She's done Legend of Vox Machina. She's going to do season 2. She does a lot of different shows than I do. I honestly don't think there's any other show right now that we're both doing. We both do Chucky. We both do random other stuff. But right now, I think the only thing we're doing or going to do that we both are doing is Legend of Vox Machina. Either way, maybe we should jump in, guys. It's 9:05. Where is the timestamp? Does anyone have it? I'm sure someone probably already put it up. I, for the last couple of weeks, had it prepared. But being as I was half off my rocker this week, like yesterday, I literally was like, I'm going to do a bunch of videos. I sat in a chair and stared at the TV, and every time I got up, I'm like, I feel like if I do a reaction, I'm going to like not know who my life is. What is happening here? Oh, I picked the wrong window. So if I'm more ridiculous than usual, it's because I've lost my mind. Like I said, I feel fine. I just might fall over unexpectedly. I've told you guys these stories in the past, but let me see the timestamp. Did anyone put it yet? 1:54. Oh, I think I was literally there. Let me double check. I think I was like right there. 1:54. Oh, okay, 45. I wasn't right there. I was close. 1:54. 1:54:45. 1:54. 45. All right, 1:54:45. Correct. All right, we're good. Let me set the clock. But yeah, when I was younger, they never found a reason, which kind of scared me, but I haven't had it happen in like 20 years maybe. From around the age of 12 or 13 to like 18, 19, maybe 20, I would randomly pass out. And I was checked by all sorts of doctors. No one could explain it. They checked everything. They did CAT scans. No one could ever figure it out. They assumed I was just getting dehydrated because I was very active and I was always outside and stuff. So they assumed it was because I was like too active. And you guys could see I'm extremely hyper fellow, and I was only worse when I was younger. But no one ever was able to figure it out. They were just like, it'll go away. Or like they were like, we can't explain it. We're going to assume it's dehydration and whatever else. And if it keeps happening, and it would happen like every 2 or 3 years, I would just randomly go down. It happened like 2 or 3 times in school. It happened at my confirmation while the cardinal was coming around and confirming everybody. I was like 3rd next to getting confirmed, and I actually went out, and I was such a jokester that everyone thought I was joking, and people were like yelling at me, like, get up, stop goofing around. And I was actually like passed out in the church. And the cardinal had to send me a paper. I was technically never confirmed by the cardinal. It's funny to me because they made this huge deal where we had to wait for the cardinal to come, and the cardinal had to do this thing and touch you and confirm you. And I got a paper in the mail and was like, yeah, sorry the cardinal couldn't confirm you. Here's a paper saying that you were confirmed. And part of me was like, really? Because I thought the cardinal had to do it. And they just mailed me a paper saying it was taken care of. So apparently God and Jesus and whoever else is involved sent a letter. And that confirmed me. I always thought that was kind of funny. I'm not a very religious person, but I've gone to church like every year on Mass for like half my life. And I always thought it was funny that they could confirm me with a piece of paper through the mail. Not really very, very accurate in my opinion. 1:54:45, Diver'S grave, episode and time stamp, please. I think everything is set up good. The clock is right. The video is right. We have almost 30 people in the chat. We're going to smoke. Everybody get your radiators ready. Get your drinks ready. I got a full glass of, what was it? Velvet Moon wine? Cabernet Sauvignon. I also have shots. I didn't kill my wild turkey bottle yet. That's how you know I'm telling the truth about my drinking. This bottle has not gone down since last week's live stream. I have not been drinking. I've been waiting for Fridays, except on Christmas. I definitely drank Christmas weekend with my brother. But I've only been drinking on live stream Fridays, trying to lose weight, get back into shape, not be a crazy lunatic. Maybe that's why I don't feel right. Maybe I'm going through alcohol withdrawal because I drink so much, typically. I mean, it's very possible. I half joke, but it's very possible. I wouldn't say that I just drink a lot by choice. So now I choose not to, and I'm probably paying the price. Let's pack our radiators. Do. Hi guys, happy New Year's Eve. Happy New Year's. Oh wait, that's right. It's actually New Year's Eve for you. Callisto. I always say Callista. Callisto, what time is it where you are? Tell me again for the 500th time, because I always forget the exact time difference between us. I know you're like, well, obviously you're at least, I want to say you're 12 hours. I'm horrible with remembering these things, guys. You know me. Radiators, guys, we're going to smoke. Like and subscribe if you haven't. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe, because I'm curious to see if it's turned on. And you'll see a Santa Claus and a reindeer and a Frosty. And this will be the last week you see them. Next week, I'm going to change it. I just forget if I had to turn something on or if it automatically does it. Let me see. Browser. I think I got to turn that on. And now if you've never subscribed, you'll see a Frosty or a snowman or something. 1:11 p.m. on the 31st. Callisto is already halfway through New Year's Eve. Radiators, happy New Year's Eve for us, because technically we still got 2.5 hours. So happy New Year's Eve. Happy New Year's Eve to Callisto and whoever else is beyond the Thunderdome. And we're going to smoke and we're going to jump in. That's someplace in Australia? Yes, it is Australia. I don't know. I forget exactly where, but it is Australia, John. That's one thing I have been doing. Even when I didn't feel right, I was still smoking, because if anything, smoking calms me and relaxes me, and that has not given me an issue yet. So just in case you're wondering, like, should you be smoking? I've not stopped smoking yet. So anywho, should I sub, then unsub, then sub again? I honestly think I tried that. You could try it, Ninja. I think I tried it and it didn't work. I feel like maybe you have to wait till a certain amount of time goes by, because I was testing it and unsubscribing and subscribing off of other accounts when I was originally setting it up. Now, there's also a good chance that because I was just setting it up, I hadn't accurately done it yet, but I'm pretty sure there might be an amount of time that needs to go by. I don't know. I'm just guessing. But I tried it initially and it didn't seem like it worked off the bat. Unless I did it too quick, didn't wait long enough. Like I unsubscribed. I waited like 60 seconds and then I resubscribed and nothing happened. So I don't know. I could have just been a horrible person. And I hate myself, so I wouldn't allow myself to resubscribe. It's 8/13, December 30th. Where I'm at, December 30th. Oh, where I'm at. I just subbed with this new account and nothing happened. Interesting. Well, that was honestly one of my questions. I feel like there's something else I have to turn on. I turn on the browser. I thought every time I turned this, I thought like once I set up the browser link on my thing that I wouldn't have to log into the other account. But I could be wrong. I might have to log into the other account for the browser to go into effect. So, next time I'll make sure I'll do that, and then we'll try it again, Ninja. But for now, Everyone give me a thumbs up if you haven't already. And then we're going to start. I see a lot of thumbs up, but just to reassure that everyone's good, I think we've got under 2 hours, maybe? What do we got, 2? 3? Actually, it's about exactly 2 hours. It looks like he stops right at the 2-hour mark, and then there's a little conversation going on. So we got a solid 2 hours, but not that much over, if any. So everybody's ready. I'm going to take a sip of my fine wine. Everybody, by the time we're done with this, I believe most, if not all people, will be very close to midnight. So we'll pretty much almost be into New Year's Eve around the world. Around the world, around. I was watching, I'm going on rants, guys, I apologize. I watched so many old movies yesterday and today because I just, like I said, did nothing. And I just revisited old movies. I rewatched The Matrix, The Green Mile, Shawshank Redemption. It was like a late 90s, early 2000s revisiting. And I'm just in like this, that's why I was singing Around the World. Daft Punk. That's what I think. Like Daft Punk was like big in the 90s, 2000. I mean, they still do stuff. Anyway, I am ranting. Ready, everybody? Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. We're in. Clock, clock, clock. Up, there you go, Ninja. It worked. Ninja Master, subscribe to the channel. You see that? It actually works. So we don't need to log in. Hey, it did a thing. That was Ninja Master subscribing. You'd hear it too. If I didn't have the audio turned off, it says in an Australian accent, because I chose to. It says Ninja Master well, I'm not going to do a horrible Australian accent. But it says Ninja Master has subscribed. Whoa, it did. Yep, so did you do it again, Ninja, or did it take that long to affect the thing? I'm wondering if you tried it again or if it took that long, because that might be the problem. I might have not waited long enough. And we are in a ship graveyard right now, pretty much. We're in a ship graveyard. Just out of curiosity, let me turn this down first. Did they specify how many ships were here? I know they spoke of at least 3 ships, counting ours. Is that all that we know of so far? Or is there possibly like a gigantic amount of ships? That's what I'm thinking. Only did it once. All right, so you can unsubscribe. Or no, you said you used a different account, right, Ninja? But you did use Ninja. I don't know. Either way, it worked. Right about now, she vanished. I could keep her there just as long. Okay, she's gone. She's gone. We're done. Can we also order pizza by typing Ninja? I wish. And I wish one day, right? One day there's going to be a way where I could go, I deliver a pizza and like there's a teleportation machine next to me where they just teleport it. I feel like that's going to exist, like a fax machine, but that could teleport food and pizza and items. I'm going to make it. I'm going to make it. Detect magic. I also left the stream and came back before subbing to be sure. Well, I'm just happy to see it turned on. Guys, like and subscribe. If you're coming in, I'm going to make a vitamin water out of this bottle of Poland Springs while we talk. When I feel off, I drink like 10,000 immunos and vitamin water packets like this. I have like multiple kinds. But I get like, I can't be out of work for that long because everyone relies on me. So I drink a lot of these. silent image. I love it. What a beard made of buttons. I love it. Does he have a name? What is his name? I want a name. Like he owns the place. Beard of buttons, patch of buttons. I like the pink lemonade ones. They're good. I've had them. Right now I might have pink lemonade right now. That actually might be the flavor I have. I almost got it instead of this. They're liquid IVs. Those don't have zinc, and when I don't feel good, I like to get the zinc ones. But I have them in my other room, and I'm pretty sure it's pink lemonade. If it's not, I love pink lemonade regardless. There's one that I get from Costco that's like ginger something. Lemon ginger or something. It's very odd, but I enjoy it from time to time. There's a button beard. Yeah. Totally normal. Nothing out of the ordinary. Let's fight does Sheila have a nickname? Like, can we call her the Dish? Trish the Dish? We're going to the right. Still hoping for a shower. Oh, button beers. I am assuming that's not what that says, but the first thing I thought of from Daniel O'Day was still hoping for a shower. Maybe you mean like a rain shower? I don't know. Sea witch. Dish the sea witch bitch. I like it. Trish the Dish lives in Whitestone. Who knows Trish the Dish? I'm assuming most of you know the reference Trish the Dish. That scared the fuck out of me. I picked up my glass and the reflection of the metal shot across and I thought like a person ran by my window. And I shat my pants. Throwing pebbles. Took a while to send Legend of Vox Machina spoilers. Took a while to send Legend of Vox Machina. Trish the Dish lives in the weeds, working front at Waffle Hut. I have never, actually, I might have been to a Waffle Hut when I was a kid, but I don't remember it. I remember my brother telling me Waffle Huts were all up and down when he would travel from Edinburgh, Pennsylvania, where he went to school. Tons of Waffle Huts. Why? I have a really good feeling about going to the right. Why? Because I'm right-handed. Fantastic. Fantastic. What's that reference? I'll be shocked if anyone could get that off of that. Fantastic. Oh, are you hoping for the bath moment? I mean, that probably won't happen till season 2. Looking at the episode titles. We're talking about that stuff. And you guys know the deal. Jeffrey Birtles, what is up? I don't think I said hi to Jeffrey Birtles. Forrest the Runner, I see you, Button Baird. I think I got everybody else. If I missed anybody, or you'd like me to say hello, write in the chat, like and subscribe, dance the Irish jig while yodeling. Yeah. I'm enjoying. I just realized Marisha has got a pretty fancy shirt. Is that a shirt? Is she wearing a dress? It looks like she dressed up for the occasion. If that's a shirt, that is a very nice shirt. I almost feel like it looks like the upper part of a dress. Jay's talking about the Fane Stitcher. I don't know what that is. Yes, please be a yes, please have that be that. Oh, yeah, that's what it is. I'm assuming. I'm just wondering, are we going to get her? I would assume we're going to get her like right away. Does she have an army? Is there an army of undead? What if she could like turn the sailors that she kills? What if she could turn them into an army? An army of undead sailors that she has killed. That's what I want. That's what I hope for in life. Pretty sure it's just a sure. I remember seeing it in Critical Role close. Pretty sure it's just a sure. I don't know what that means. Undead sense. All right, it's undead. Loosely humanoid. I feel like it is a lady of the night, or the sea, or a witch, or Deshilla. It. A ghost ship? It's not a ghost ship. Doocy. No, we're in the mouth of a beast. Doocy. I'm literally blind. Don't disrespect Waffle House. Waffle House is up and down the coast. Not sure about Waffle. Oh, I'm thinking of Waffle House. Pretty sure it's just okay. I'm thinking of Waffle House. Maybe. Yeah, I don't think it's Hut. Now that you said that, I think it's Waffle House. My brother, when growing up, I mean, we're talking over 20 years ago. He's 43 now, so about 20 years ago, I would visit him, but I was younger. I didn't really drive. I might have just started driving. I'm listening to Matt, by the way. Eee, delicious. I want them all to come to life and fight us. Can that happen? Oh, bummer. Just got here late. Hey, what's up, Malamute? What is up, Malamute? I feel like I haven't seen you in a bit, Malamute. How are you? Welcome, my friend. But yeah, Waffle Houses, and I feel like Sheets, I think it's called Sheets. I remember my brother being like, Sheets was the first place that did automated sub ordering, like sandwiches and stuff, and then Quick Check and Wawa and everyone jumped on board. But I remember him being like, yo, do you guys have this? You could go in a Quick Check, which was called Sheets, and you could just like, I want an Italian sub, and you could just type it into a keyboard, and that was like all the rage. And now everyone does it. I go in Taco Bell the other day. I had never known they did that because I always go through the drive-through. But I went inside. They were like, go to the thing and order. I didn't know these things existed. Sheets. Yep, Sheets is... I've been to them since. I feel like that's what it was, but I've been to them since. But now they're just like, to me, they're just like any other place now. Because Wawa and Quick Check around me are all aces. Gentle chill like a Jack Johnson. Don't The Grudge. It made it even worse. That's honestly, I would say The Grudge. In the chat? I'm curious. Who's scarier, The Ring Girl or The Grudge? I personally feel like, just based on, like, I guess, yeah, based overall on abilities and all, I think the Grudge Girl is way more freaky. The Grudge Girl could come out of anything. The Ring Girl needed like a television and shit. And they just sounded creepy. The Grudge Girl with the like that thing she did. Fucking creepy. She's following the heat. It's getting drawn towards us. Oh. Delicious. Okay. Bye. At Amelia, feel better. Amelia, feel better. Okay, I stayed as long as I could. See you next time. Amelia, feel better. Thank you for joining for whatever time you did. Neely, what is up? Sheets is the best. Neely, welcome, my friend. Taco Bell. Taco Bell. Taco Bell had automated ordering stations when I went the other day. There was nobody working the counter. They go, we have no one at the counter. You have to order on these things. And someone was there to help you in case you didn't figure it out. Yeah, look at Caleb's face. Caleb's face. How? Okay. I mean, I was about to say, oh, big deal, 5 points. But 5 points for Caleb is like 15, 20. It's about, what, 15%? Almost 15% of his life? I remember when Sheets had a paper form that you needed to fill out or fax to them to order. Oh my God, that's crazy. That's like I think she's doing a Killer Instinct. Is she doing a Killer Instinct reference? Combo breaker. Oh, okay. I feel like that's weird. I feel like if you took poison damage, you would therefore. I guess not. Maybe. I don't know. That sounds weird to me that you could get poison damage but not be poisoned. That's like you got slashing damage, but you weren't slashed. I don't know. That sounds weird to me. I have to find out. I'm sure it's okay, or sure it's on Netflix. What is on? There's a movie where the Japanese ring girl and grudge girl fight. I saw that. I think it's called Ring vs. Grudge. I didn't see it. I saw like a art cover art or something for it. I think it was called Ring vs. Grudge, literally, or something very on the nose like that. I haven't seen it. I haven't heard anything about it. I assume it is the greatest film ever made. It felt like I drank a Slurpee. All right, I'm feeling good. We're having another wine. Having another wine, guys. So this bottle was brand new. About a quarter we drank, if you could see that. Eyes of the Grave. Eyes of the Grave. I wonder if it's any good. Do you usually get alcohol poisoning when you drink a shot? No. I wasn't thinking about that. Obviously, no. Poison condition causes ongoing effects. Ah, okay, I get what you're saying. Okay, I get what you're saying. That makes sense. Yeah, okay. All right. I feel like alcohol poisoning is different though. I get what you're saying. That makes sense. It's like a milder case. I get it. Good analogy there, sir. Is that an analogy? Good comparison? An analogy? That's not an analogy. Is it? I'm too out of my mind to think right now. Boop 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 boop. It's like taking damage from poison oak versus getting. That's what. Okay, that's kind of what I was. Nearly. That's a good one. That's pretty much what I was getting from the dude. It's just very mild. 18 and a 5. All the venom, poison, sickening effects seem to fall under poison. Gotcha. See, I when I hear poison, I'm thinking it's I mean, I'm not saying I'm right. I immediately just went to like the most lethal type of poison. Like you just got affected by the most lethal type of poison, but obviously there's many variations. I just got back after doing a chore. Have I missed anything, John? We watched all of the episodes. Everyone spoiled everything. I've ruined my life. No, I don't think anything's happened. Except this. Well, there you go. That just happened, John. That's pretty much the craziest thing that's happened yet. Into the wall. Yes, into the wall. Yeah, I think it's what I said. A variation of what I said. I said I think the people she kills turn into like tormented ghosts, maybe, and they're like in this shit. Something like that. She's got, I don't know if it's necessarily an army, but they're not pleased. Or they're just ghosts. Talk about horrifying. You've got 2 people minimum on your team that disapprove of the water situation already. And now you're fighting a witch. There's a bunch of I mean, like, talk about getting the shit. And it's dark as hell. On top of it, it's super dark. Just talking about poison damage or poison condition. Poison is like a hangover. Yeah, that's I get. Yeah, I like. That's why when I said it, I'm like, well, technically, alcohol is poison. Just like when you get shrooms or something like that, you're basically poisoning your body. But it's like very subtle, and typically you get better effects that negate the negative ones. Radiators. While we speak of such things, radiators, guys. I'm gonna give you a minute to catch up. Ah, wait. Stop describing it. I want to hear more. I apologize for the burping. I close my mouth. I'm polite like that. Radiators. All right, I see puff, 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 puff. Radiators. What'll really get me is if we start recognizing some of these people. I don't know how we would, maybe Ford. The only one I could see recognizing anybody is Ford. Maybe somebody that died that he knew on his crew or something like that. What if we see a have we confirmed that Vandrin's alive? No, right? So what if we see Vandrin's ghost? Like, we could see Vandrin's ghost, right? Maybe we already did. We saw ghosts. I just don't know who they are. Caleb is dexterity training or rolling. Amy France, I'm late. Amy France, oh God. I didn't put the lid back on my frosty mug. I was about to grab it and cheers Amy France, and I almost threw it without a lid. To Amy France. Everybody salute the great Amy France. You didn't miss much, but you are late, and now you have to be punished. Amy, just in case you're wondering, we're going slow tonight because I wasn't feeling well. We're drinking Velvet Moon. When I said I'm not feeling well, I just had a headache. I thought I died 5 times. But, you know, that's not true. This is very mysterious right now. Very mysterious. Like, I feel like I honestly thought we were going to get engaged into a battle way quicker. I'm digging it because it's like, I don't quite know what to expect specifically, but I'm okay with that. Like and subscribe if you haven't, guys. I see we've hit over 30 in the chat. And if you're new, say, hey, what's up? What the hell are you guys doing? Why don't I hear audio and some guy's just looking at a screen talking a bunch of nonsense? The little bit of glob. Glob. And guys, remember, if we hit over 50 likes, we watch the next 30 minutes of the following episode. That is an ongoing deal forever and ever. Less people made it this far. Yeah, that's what you'd figure. This is reminding me of like a more dark, sinister version of when you see them turn in Pirates of the Caribbean. Like how at first, well, I mean, it's not quite like that, but that's what I'm feeling because of the pirate effect, I guess. Well, I'm going to turn undead very quickly. Her eyes are open, resting on her back foot. He's casting, like, werewolves. Travis loves that shit. Yes, he does. I remember that before. What's my old password right now? What's my old password right? Are we asking? Are you asking me or are we having a guessing game? I would not know, my friend. God, I mean, it could be anything. Fails by 1. Fuck off, Ghost, and it does. It tried to friggin' take her over, possess her. There she is. That's her, right? It's got to be Deshilla. Got to be Deshilla. Deshilla was trying to possess her, right? Or was the other, or was the guy? Was I Tracy again? Wait, was it the guy that we saw? I'm assuming it was a different entity, which is probably the woman, right? Black hair. I mean, I don't know. I'm thinking she was. I mean, I'm assuming, regardless, she was just trying to. A ghost tried to possess her. Caduceus, have you ever been possessed or tried to? What? Would you know? Yeah, would you know? That's a good. That's good. Matt's like, would you know? Because if you're possessed, how would you know? You wouldn't be yourself. You'd wake up, you wouldn't even know. That's a good one. I mean, I think he's correct. Uh, All right, I like that. I actually like that. All right, let's all be very observant of all of our behaviors. I mean, had Caduceus not done that, shit would have probably gone a different way very quickly. Oh God, I love it. So there is sort of like a little undead army doing creepy shit to us, or trying to at least. Unless the fetus was cursed, it won't have any effect. Just a ghost guy. Gotta be assertive with the afterlife. I also, when I was telling you guys earlier, I rewatched a bunch of 90s movies yesterday and today. Ghost was one of them. Patrick Swayze and Demi Moore. Randomly just came across it. I'm like, that was a good movie. I rewatched it. The special effects don't hold up so great, but for what it is, it's still a great movie. Ghost, great stuff. I watched the 300 or 300, not the 300. 300 with Gerard Butler, I believe it was. Gooden. I literally just kept putting on movie after movie. I must have watched like friggin' a dozen movies over the last 2 days, just like chilling out, trying to get my shit back together. Look at her. Oh, all right. Caleb's the first one there. Expeditious retreat. Most ghosts need punching. Ghost hits different now, oddly. Yeah, honestly, I remember my mom was very into it when I was younger. It came out early 90s, so I was like pretty young. I remember my mom being Natural 20 by Travis. I remember being like kind of creeped out by it, not really understanding it. Watching it now as an adult, not only did I notice a lot of actors as a kid, I didn't realize who they were. Now, having seen a bazillion movies, I was like, there's a lot of people in this that I know from other things. And it just hit totally different. Like, what was it? Ninja said that? Somebody said it. Colvin. It's a very different take on the afterlife, too. I've never seen, or I don't quite remember, another movie like Ghost where the ghosts are so predominant and can use energy to shift objects and stuff. I don't recall that, but it's probably in other things. All right. Caleb, somebody of intelligence, read those carvings, maybe. Yeah, I would say it is close to 10 minutes. Whoopi Goldberg, react to Twister. Most ghosts need punching. I've seen Twister so many times. I kid you not, Twister might be my favorite natural disaster movie. Tombstone was one of the movies I just watched the last 2 days. Tombstone. Val Kilmer, Bill Paxton. Bill Paxton's amazing. He was Morgan in Tombstone. He's also in Twister, obviously. But yeah, Twister, love it. I could quote that movie all day long. The music in Twister is amazing. The way the movie ends, it's like kind of abrupt. They zoom out of the farm, and then we kick into some crazy guitar insanity. I forget what the heck the band is or what the song is called, but it is pretty awesome. Is my color off or a tall super red? Or is Tal super red? Oh, I don't know because I don't see him with the clock. I'm going to reverse the clock. He looks a little red, a little bit red. He also looks quite perturbed. Twister is one of my mother's. Oh, I literally was going to say motherfucker, thinking that's just where that was going. My mother's favorite movies. One of my friend's mother's favorite movies is Tombstone, which we were just talking about. And I'm like, that's so crazy to me that someone's mother that would be like someone's. I don't know. I guess just because I grew up with him since I was a little kid and I've known her since then. It's just crazy to me that her favorite movie is Tombstone. I mean, I love it. It's amazing. It's an amazing movie. I just wouldn't expect a woman in her 60s to love it as her favorite of all time. He has pink purple hair today. Yeah, I dig his hair. I feel like I feel like I seen it. I saw it in the other parts. Did you pick up on the fact that Caduceus was looking? No, 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 no. This is very you like I was gonna say before the dude and the Sig Machine. LOL. Whoopi Goldberg. Oh my God. Yeah. What was his name? Was that Stephen Wright? Was that no? That wasn't Stephen Wright. What is the name of the actor that busted the cigarette machine in Ghost? Crazy. I was actually thinking about that now looking at it as an adult. I'm like, what's the deal with this guy? Were they trying to say he was like a crazy person in New York City? Or was he like a homeless guy that just like got stuck on the subway as a ghost or something? Was I like what was his deal? They didn't really elaborate. They just left it very ambiguous. Interesting guy. Looks like it's time for a new laptop. The keyboard doesn't clean up. Unhinged probably. Bones. Human. I knew it. Bones. Gently dusted. Hundreds and hundreds of human bones. I had to assume. As soon as he said it was all the other shit. By the chair. What a coincidence. So sitting by the chair, there's like a throne, like a chair. They're like, and that's where the orb is being like felt. Obviously, I've got to assume that Deshilla is chilling in that chair. We're gonna go try to get the orb, and she's gonna go kill us all. Oh my god, they're like right 15 feet. That's like from here to the door. Great. So we got a bunch of creepy ghosts watching us from not that far a distance. We got a throne. What is 4Z? 4Z? I don't know what that was in reference to. Look at Travis. Wow. Oh, oh, look, we're actually talking Fonzie. That's what I thought. I literally thought like Fonzie Waka Waka, Waka Waka. That's what I was thinking. But I don't know if that is because I see, oh my God, it does say Fonzie. My eyes are so bad. Henry Winkler, that's the other one I was thinking. I thought it was an R. My eyes are horrible. Oh, there we go. There we go. You know what that reminds me of? What's it called? Hereditary. Hereditary when the mom is up in the corner and you could barely. I've watched that movie like 3 times, and every time I forget she's in the friggin' corner. And I'm like, what the fuck is that? She's like up there. And then she does this. She kind of does like that. This is total Hereditary shit. Even though this was way. I think this is before Hereditary. All right, gotta move this back. We're moving this on back to Talzin's face. The Grudge. When was Hereditary? I feel like Hereditary was a year or two after. Natural 20 for Marisha. 19. Oh my God, we're rolling solid. Lots of 20s. I dig it. We had not lots of 20s. We had a natural 20. We had a 19. We had a 20. We picked the right way to go. We did it right. Look at that. I want to see everybody lined up. I want to see the setup. I want to see exactly what we're dealing with. The Lair of Deshilla, the what? The Dreadful? The Lair of Deshilla the Dreadful. For me, a creepy woman in a tangle of cords or wires hanging down is from Captain EO. I think Angelica Houston was the evil queen. Was it her? I know exactly what you're talking about. I have Captain EO on, I don't know what it was. I got a download of it. Captain EO, if you guys don't know, was a ride, I guess you'd call it, at Epcot Center. I've seen it many times. And I was lost to it because what did they get rid of it? They got rid of it a long time ago, right? Either way, I have it on remastered HD. I think it is. Captain EO was Michael Jackson. It was a science fiction Michael Jackson created by Disney ride with like a visual thing. It was like a show, almost like a Star Tours. Captain EO. Yes, Captain EO. Go check it out. It was like early to mid 80s, maybe late 80s. It was a huge deal in Epcot Center. And then I think I watched a documentary on it. There's a lot of documentaries on it on YouTube. And it was shut down because like no one goes to Epcot Center and it was just too expensive to keep running. And no one really cared anymore. I thought it was great. Very much like Max Rebo's band in Star Wars. They had like bands and stuff. I loved it. I thought it was great. The practical effects they used were like Star Wars Lucasfilm quality. Like from back in the day, not new stuff. Also, Babylon 5 Season 3. I've never seen Babylon 5. Epcot was the best park in the 80s. I loved it. John, one of my favorite. I have two in my bedroom right now. Figment and Dreamfinder. Figment and Dreamfinder were, I don't know what it was, the dragon, and it was purple. I have like giant figments. Figment is a purple dragon. It was Figment, like a figment of your imagination. And Dreamfinder was like a dude that owned him, I guess, or was his friend. But it was a puppet, and he had his hand up his ass. All right, here we go. I mean, we're already in it. We're in it to win it. Figment, yes. I love me some Figment. One of my favorite unappreciated Disney characters. I'm a massive Disney fanatic. If you guys didn't know that already, I've been to Disney more times than every other place I've ever been to combined times 3. I've been to Disney World at least a dozen times, I'd feel like, and California once. I used to have a Figment stuffed animal. I love Figment. That's what mine are. They're like giant stuffed Figments. One's in my bed right now. My cats play with it. I always thought Dreamfinder, it was a human dude. And I always thought Dreamfinder reminded me of Bob Ross. I don't know why. I mean, I do know why. He had like like a fro, kind of like Bob Ross did. But it was orange. And I always like thought he was like very similar to Bob Ross. We'll make it work. You're dead. You died. Now Jester just died. Jester's dead. Spiritual unicorn and seahorse. Well, seahorse unicorns. All right. We're setting up camp. I mean, not camp. We're setting shit up, though. Let's do Hamilton. I used to have Figment. I visited the Florida park for my birthday for the first time this year. My God, I've gone so many times. Hamilton is one thing I've never seen. If you're talking Hamilton, the Broadway play, I've never seen Hamilton. You're in the lair of Tashilla. What? Is this a friggin' ghost army? Was I friggin' right? Was I actually right? No way. I honestly thought I was completely out of left field. There is an army of ghosts coming. Dozens. Army of ghosts. She just rose an army of ghosts. How funny, because one of the other movies I watched was Lord of the Rings. I sped through most of them. Return of the King, though, the Ghost Army. Wait, right? Is it Ghost? Wait, was that? Yeah, that's Return of the King. Frightened of Dishilla. So Yasha's frightened. Bo resists. Not does not. Not's immune to fear because you're drunk. Is that a thing for all drunks? Is that really? I mean, that makes sense because you have no fear. If you're drunk, everyone should drink. Pass it around. Pass around the flask and let's all get drunk. Once you make it through the Chrome Conclave arc, you have to listen to the Hamilton Vox Machina soundtrack. The soundtrack is great, only for not. Only for not. Oh, okay. It's very, very good, Hamilton. I've never been to Disney. We don't have one in Australia, and I've only been to Hawaii. Honestly, if it wasn't in Florida, I probably wouldn't have gone as often. But a flight to Florida from where I am, you could do in like a little over 2 hours. So whenever I like could get a couple days off, I'd be like, off to Florida, Disney World. It's my favorite thing to do. Okay. Ah, delicious. Delicious. She's going to go straight at Caleb. Because Caleb was the first one. Natural one. Oh my God. What a time to get a natural one. Oh my God. Are you shitting me? I did not expect that. I did not expect that, guys. I thought Caleb was in trouble. That was beyond. I mean, I guess it's not beyond worst case scenario because worst case scenario is you die or go unconscious. Holy shit. She's visible now. Witches are a pain in the ass. Not a lot of hit points, but they could drop you fast. Holy shit. So we have now lost our wizard, our homeless hobo wizard. Why don't we have our hit points? What happened to our hit points and stuff? I feel like this is an epic time to have them, being as Caleb was just taken out in one hit. By the way, like and subscribe. We've still been fluctuating around 30 viewers. If you're new, say hello. Shane Barron. I see Shane Barron here. What is up, my friend? Anybody else I missed? Neely, I said hi to. I think I've got everybody. HP pool doesn't mean much if you could drop the sun on people. If she, I'm wondering if she's going to be able to do that. I mean, obviously she can only do that once a turn. But I have to assume once a turn she's going to try that shit. Because why wouldn't you? Unless you can only do it like once or twice. Oh my God. 21 and a natural 20. A 1. Oh my god, he rolls a 1 on the critical. $18 points on the first one. Oh my god, it could have been so much more. He rolls a 1. Damn. That's pretty good. 36. So she's already banged up. 36 damage. But like, I mean 36 damage. I'm assuming if you guys are saying witches are squishy, so to speak, I got to assume based on the scars and everything, maybe she's got twice that. I'm thinking she's in the 70s or 80s. I'm trying to follow everything Matt is saying. Great. All right, so she's got some other moves in her pocket. Dishwater is knee deep in Gordranas. What Colvin means is that one of the best D&D parties to do it dishing out damage so monster is what? Things D&D parties do is dishing out damage. So monsters that just have big HP sacks usually don't last long and aren't much of a challenge if it's a mistake. A lot of new DMs make them higher AC and more HP more challenging, but it's really not the case. Enjoy the rest of the night. Forrest the Runner, have a good night, my friend. We are almost to the hour mark, guys. We're like 4 minutes away from the hour mark. Less than that. 26. Oh my God. 33. My God. Not has to have the most consistent high rolls of anybody. I don't see hardly anybody, if that, rolling over 30, and Not does it all the time. That is not sanitary. And there are some extremely low level monsters that could kill a party almost instantly with a good bad roll. Enjoy the rest of the night. Oh, I already read that. Yasha's up, but Yasha is frightened. What is frightened? You just get a disadvantage? What are the specifics on frightened? I don't know if we've ever had that before, and if we have, I don't recall. Frightened. I'm assuming it's just disadvantage. Well, apparently you can't do things. Apparently she can't do things because Travis wasn't able to do what he wanted to do. Unicorn dragons. Is some barbs get a shrug off fear, disadvantaged, and you can't move closer to the thing you're frightened of. That's cool. That's the point of playing a rogue that's good at what they do. They can consistently roll pretty well. You can't willingly move closer to that source of your fear. You have disadvantage on attack rolls while it's in line of sight. Can't get closer to the source of fear. You can't move closer when it sucks. Gotcha, guys. Thank you all. Oh. Healing hands. 7 total. So Caleb's back. So Caleb's back. 7 points. Mage armor is still with him because it's not concentration. I'm surprised you don't lose it though when you go unconscious. Even though it's not concentration, I still feel like when you go out, it's I mean, hey, that's the rule. Great. Disadvantage on the strike, but we're attacking bow. Thank God he missed. I started getting worried. I'm like, are we going to start taking out our own people? You can't move closer, which sucks if you aren't a ranged fighter. He was remembering thing he could do with Grog. Ah. We are under an hour, guys. Under an hour. Thank you. Witch Bolt at 4th level. Witch Bolt at 4th level. That's a fuck ton of D10s. 4D12. Range spell. If he hits, this could take her out, I feel like. Right? Maybe, possibly. Plus the bless. Ah, he said that wasn't good. Oh my God, he's not rolling good. Oh my God, in heaven. I'm actually really upset about that. Normally, I like to see some like battles that go on. Oh my God. A level 4 and he missed by 1 point. Oh my God. I don't blame him for trying, but dear God, he rolled so bad. He immediately on both rolls was like, Jesus. Grog was a berserker barbarian and was immune to fear and being charmed while he was raging when he reached level 11. Remember when he got charmed by Anders, but Silas wasn't able to charm him later. Silas, not Silas. What the hell, Silas? You aren't playing a D&D YouTuber game. You aren't playing a D&D YouTuber game? That's why I go to fighters rather than spellcasters. I can't believe he missed. If he hit, we would have probably won already. I feel like she doesn't have... I mean, I don't know if we would have won, but we'd have been banging her up really bad. I say it all the time, though. I dig when the villain... I dig when the fight is, like, played out longer. I feel like he would have almost killed her there, but I wanted to see it happen. I wanted to see what that would do. A level 4 Witch Bolt. Step of the Wind. That's why I go to... Oh, I already read that. Thanks for knowing my abilities while I freak out. Punched with my fist. Look at that mini. The mini looks great. Keanu Reeves Ghost Puncher. I don't know if a Keanu Reeves Ghost Punch makes sense. I thought what Travis thought. I thought it was like the agents, like you're punching simulators, simulated people. $22. 15. Yeah, we know 15 is the armor class. Nine points of damage. I hope so. Oh, wait, what is that? Step of the win. Monk is best class. I have a step away. Oh, I have to step away for 15 minutes. Berserker looks to be actually playable in 1 D&D with the exhaustion changes. Not seeing the class yet. I hope so. It's a fan favorite subclass. What was the other thing? WOTC. WOTC. Spirit Guardians. I'm going to put this in this. Oh, God. I need a napkin. I need to clean this shit up. I poured wine all over everything. Deshilla. I suspect subclass are going to be less of a thing and just new classes getting ads for campaign settings. Wizards of the Coast. Wizards of the Coast. I used to get that magazine. Wizards of the Coast. I'm going to start zooming up to the camera. Spiritual weapon at 4th level. All right, we're doing another 4th level. If we miss this one too, a giant lollipop with serrated blades coming out. I was going to say before, Matt's like, let her do it, let her do it. I feel like a couple times, or maybe all I can think of is one time, when Laura was like, remember, if you leave out of the 15-foot radius thing, I feel like Matt is letting them say things that they shouldn't be able to say to each other, possibly, but he stopped it there. Not that I care, like I said, I'm just wondering what is and is not acceptable. $27 points of damage. That's got to almost do her in. That's got to almost be it. That means 27. I think it was 9 before. That's 36. Plus Travis had 36. I think it's literally 36 and 36. I said I thought maybe she'd have double. That's 72. 72 right now. Anything else could possibly take her out. I can't imagine she'd have more than 100. Unless, here's another thing, though. Did she heal herself? I don't think she did, but one, she might have healed herself, and two, it might be one of those characters where they just recuperate health gradually or something. Surrounded by rainbow seahorse. I think Matt just used his discretion. All right, that's what I figured. Because I didn't think it was a big deal. But I remember, I think it was Travis was going to do something with Yasha. And Laura's like, don't, like something about the 15-foot radius, where I saw Matt give a look like you're not supposed to really say that, but I guess discretion makes sense. Nine points. We're now over 80. How do you want to do this? No, not how do you want to do this yet? Backgrounds are looking to become far, far more impactful. If anyone is interested, XP to level 3 did a breakdown on all the one D&D stuff so far. It's really well done and informative. All right, Caduceus is invisible. The lair action kicks in. I'm so happy we made it this far. We could have almost did her in. If Caleb got that shit off, we probably would have never seen this. Right? Am I wrong to assume that? I feel like if Caleb got that witch bolt off at level 4, we might not have had the time to see this. I think Dashilla would have been already dead. Full damage. They're up to... Am I wrong? I feel like we're now up to 85 on her. If I'm doing my math right, I might be off by a little. But I feel like we have now gotten 85 off her. I can't believe she's got that much already. Start somewhere. Oh, it's Laura's shirt. Done with holiday retail, so back on the job hunt. Government job doesn't start until 2024. Michael. Done with holiday retail. Oh, I got you. I hope the one language plus one tool proficiency gets changed back to... Oh, I don't know any of that. I'm not even going to fit because I already don't know. I mean, I know you're talking about rules and regulations of the D&D world. Good luck, Michael. If Caleb lands a few good spells, not much of anything could be left standing. It's just hitting. Yeah, that's what I figured. We got our life meters finally. I don't know how long it's been there, but I just realized we got our life meters. Caleb is still at 7. All right, I just want to make sure Caleb was accurate. Fucking Gil. I was almost going to wear my Gilmore robe, but I wore it in all my videos, and I was like, no need to. I just heard about the term change from races to species, which does make sense, because too many started using real-world baggage to things. I just heard about the term change from races to species. in the D&D. Good luck in the job search. I should clarify when I said hag aren't sack hags aren't sack of HP. I meant they don't have 500 hit points. More like 150 normally, like 50 hit points. But Matt scales up a lot in stats. Gotcha. All right, so I got you because you guys said witches are a little low on hit points, but you meant not like beastly for villains. I get you. I still would have thought, even if you guys didn't say anything, I still would have thought 100, 120 was a lot. Like anywhere from like 120 over to me would have been a lot for what I figured. Because she just seems like a frail, like kind of like a Caleb, where she's probably capable of like some crazy shit, but I didn't think she'd be that like beefed up. All right, 17 hits with disadvantage. Hits 20. Now roll damage. Depending on the damage of these, I mean, we're still going to be 23. Oh, wait, maybe more? Sigourney Weaver. Sigourney Weaver, 26. We are well over 100 now. I think 100, if I'm still on correct math, I think it's 111. I might have missed an attack here or there, but I feel like we got 111 on her right now. And we have no idea where she is. I am waiting for the undead army to start attacking with like a dozen attacks, and we're all just gonna get massacred. I was gonna say ripped apart, but I don't know if that 120 is tiny against 7 players. That's what I figured. I mean, but I thought she'd have like an army. That's why I thought she was gonna have low hit points, but have like a pretty diesel army, at least 6 to a dozen ghosts that were constantly attacking. That's what I thought. CR Wiki says 260 hit points. Matt's homebrew legendary Sea Hag. My apologies. I am burping up a storm. Hello all. Emily Mary, what is up? Thank you all. Yes, Michael, good luck. Good luck, my friend. And Emily Mary, welcome. We're down to the last 50 or 40. No, we're down to 40 minutes, 42 minutes. Cheers. How's everybody doing? Ninja, you still in here? I haven't seen Ninja in a bit. Ninja said he had to dip out for 15. I'm wondering if Ninja came back. If Ninja did, or Ninja is, Ninja, no rush. But when you're back, we'll hit the radiators. I'm going to pack it now, because I think I got to repack. 2 badasses back to back. 2 badasses back to back. I like that song. I just wrote it in my head. Oh, I like that theory. That's a really good theory. Her head was glowing yellow, her eyes yellow. Oh my God, her head is the friggin' orb. Caleb, you're a genius. I now believe this is true. I was going to say, how many people think the head is the orb, but I know most of you already know this. I'm pretty sure all of you already know this. I'm sure you're not all watching. Is anybody watching for the first time with me? That'd be impressive. But I feel like everyone's seen it. I think he's right. I didn't even think of that. He kept talking about how the lights in the eyes, the dead lights, the dead lights, dead lights. All right, we're packed, ready for whenever the ninja. Oh, patient defense on. Patient defense. Y'all acting like a Buttonbeard ain't about to smoke a mighty. I hope Buttonbeard does something. Natural 1 +2 for a 3. We are not rolling great, guys and girls and cats. I'm sure I have a great audience of cats watching all the time. You were forward in that moment. First time here, Daniel O'Day. Tommy knockers. Oh my God, the Tommy knockers. What brought up the Tommy knockers? Did I say something from the Tommy knock? What's up with the Tommy knockers? I haven't seen that. Honestly, I remember the cover art like I saw it 5 minutes ago. The Tommy knockers, it had that green, like that green font that like freaked you out like an alien UFO because it was related to such things. But Tommy Knockers is one of those Stephen King movies I saw maybe 2, 3 times. I like the Langoliers a lot, even though the CGI was horrendous. The Langoliers was always a guilty pleasure of mine, probably because Dean Stockwell is the most amazing man ever created by science. My partner is obsessed with the Tommy Knockers. I have to rewatch it, honestly. I am such a fan of Stephen King. Growing up, especially The Stand, It. The Stand and It are probably my two favorites. The Stand is just so goddamn long. It's like 7 hours, 6 hours, something like that. Langoliers, I watched so many times though. I had it on VHS. It was a double cassette, double VHS box set. I've seen it so many times. But I honestly feel like Dean Stockwell has a lot to do with it. I was obsessed with Quantum Leap. I vaguely remember the Tommy Knockers. Wasn't the Tommy Knockers sort of like a Invasion of the Body Snatchers kind of thing? I honestly can't remember too much about it. I remember the main actors. Wasn't one of the main actors in the Tommy Knockers the dude from It? I feel like the main kid, the adult version of him, was in the Tommy Knockers. Maybe 9 points. Oh, look at them all being all excited about 9 points. Guys, like and subscribe if you haven't. We're down to almost 30 minutes. I'm going to maybe do a shot. We're waiting on Ninja to come back for the radiators. I'm assuming Deshilla, natural 20 and a 16. Damn it, she's not there. Never mind. Holden guiding bolt. But she's going to attack the shit out of us, isn't she? I see them firing, so I shoot at them. Beautifully done. Natural 20 by Laura. My God. We got a couple natural 20s. Even though we've rolled pretty bad, I feel like. Overall, I feel like our rolls have been pretty bad. $32. We're nearing now like 150. Maybe higher. 950. We're around 150. We might be over 150, like 152 if I'm not wrong. Oh wait, no. I'm adding 9. It's under 150 right now. I'm adding Bo's 9 points of healing. Everybody but Jester has to do a roll. Because of tethering from the walls. Tommyknockers was the alien ducking the whole town up under the dome in the mist. Maybe if you haven't forgotten the face of your father, I am back again. Hello, Ninja. Fun fact, King does not remember writing the Tommyknockers. He wrote it at the height of his coke addiction, Das Grove. What was the other movie? I think it was Maximum Overdrive. Maximum Overdrive, he says he wrote in a coke-induced addiction stage or something. I think it was Maximum Overdrive. Emilio Estevez movie. Obviously a book first. Caduceus just takes 11 damage. HBO did an adaptation of Stephen King's The Outsider, and it was one of the most faithful book adaptations I've seen. The Outsider. I know I watched a trailer of it. I don't remember if I saw it, and if I did, I might have only seen like an episode or two. I know what you're talking about, though, Amy. The Outsider. I definitely saw at least a trailer or maybe an episode or two. I can't remember, though. And a lot of people, I feel like, told me it was good. It's a one and done? The Outsider, wasn't it? Why do I feel like I've seen it? I feel like I've seen like an episode and I can't remember much about it. Isn't it a one and done? It's not like something that's going to be renewed, is it? He didn't remember Cujo? Yeah, Cujo was another one. I've seen Cujo once, but I honestly don't remember much about Cujo. I just know it's a dog. A crazy dog. Rabies. Yep, single season. I'm going to actually look it up after this because I remember like looking into it when it was originally coming out and I don't remember much. And the fact that you're saying it's good, I don't know why, but I'm getting like an impression of The Outsiders. I mean, not The Outside. You just said The Outsiders. The Leftovers. The Leftovers. Hellish Rebuke. Ninja said he was back. Ninja, you ready? Everybody, Radiators. We're going to do Radiators in 30 seconds, maybe 60. Like and subscribe if you haven't. She's looking really bad. So we are definitely over 150. Somebody said, I think it was the dude, maybe. Somebody said something about possibly it being up to 256. But you might have meant, like, in general, something else. Because it's looking like she's under 200. Under 200. Ready, everybody? Radiators. She's fling. Out of curiosity, hello everybody in the chat. If you're just jumping in, like and subscribe. We're about 30 minutes away from the end. We're fighting Dashilla. We're about to probably kick her ass. You could timestamp, catch up yourself if you want. Throw it up on YouTube. Campaign 2, episode 44. But guys, in the chat, I am going to start doing movies. I've said this before, but I'm going to very much so start doing movies. What movies do you guys recommend I watch that you don't think I've seen? I've seen a lot of movies, but I'm going to start doing at least one movie a month. I've already got a lot that I've already done that I'm going to start editing up, but I want to see what you guys want me to see, because I've written lists of like movies I haven't seen that I hear people talk about a lot, but I'm just curious. So throw some ideas at me and perhaps I'll watch them if I haven't seen them. I want to do ones I haven't seen, and there's a lot I've seen. She is right on the cusp. We have still not done her in. Everyone's good. Drive with Ryan Gosling. I kid you not. I haven't seen it. That is right off the bat. You guys got one. Drive, Neil. Oh, it was Neil. My boy Neil. I honestly have not seen Drive. I haven't seen Drive. There's another one with Ryan Gosling people tell me about that I haven't seen. Name me like obscure Ryan Gosling. There's also a Keanu Reeves movie, 47 Ronin or something. People tell me that. But there's a Ryan Gosling movie, like something, I feel like something religious is in the title. And everyone's like, dude, it's got that girl from Manchester Bay in it. That what's his name? I can't remember Ben Affleck's brother's name. But his brother is in a movie with the Manchester, whatever it is. Have you seen Paint Your Wagon? That I don't even know. Everywhere, Everything Everywhere All at Once. I have the reaction on YouTube already. I've done it. It's actually up on YouTube. You could see it, Dosgrove. Everything Everywhere All at Once. I reacted to it. The whole movie's on Patreon. The Way of the Gun. Yes, I've seen The Way of the Gun. Ryan Felipe and Benicio del Toro. A couple other people as well. Good movie. I've seen it. Manchester by the Sea. That's it. Manchester by the Sea. What's that girl's name? I can't remember her name. But she's won. I think she either won or was nominated. I think she won an Academy Award. I can't think of her name, but I know it. Have you seen Requiem for a Dream? That is one of the ones on my list I've never seen. Requiem for a Dream. I have not seen, and it's on my list. I think Drive might be on my list too, but Requiem for a Dream is one of those movies all of my friends have seen, and I've never seen it. I hear it's extremely dark. I hear people are like, I've seen dark shit, so that's not. I literally just recently saw Cannibal 4X? That shit, I mean, they cut a guy's dick off, eat it, and then cut his head off. So, I mean, you can't get much crazier than that on gory realisticness. Michelle Williams. Yes, that's it. Michelle Williams. Glass Onion, Knives Out. I've seen Knives Out. Haven't seen Glass Onion. And my sister and her boyfriend were watching earlier today, and my parents saw it the other day. Both said it was good. So I have not seen Glass Onion, but that is one of them recently I've heard is good. Warriors of Virtue 2. It's a cheesy movie. I only watched it because it was one of the last Kevin Smith. I have not heard of that. And I love Kevin Smith, and I love cheesy movies. Blue Valentine is one of Michelle. I've heard of that one too. I've not seen Blue Valentine either. I know that's also Ryan Gosling, but that's not the one I'm thinking of. Only God Forgives. Only God Forgives. That's what it is. Yes. It's Only God Forgives, Neil. You got it up above that. That's the one, I think. Oh, no. That's the Keanu Reeves one, I think. Maybe? Because there's another one I'm thinking of. Murder by Numbers. No. I don't think I've seen Murder by Numbers either. I haven't seen Paint Your Wagon. I don't even know that one. It was Clint Eastwood's first movie. I don't think I've seen that. There's a lot of early Clint Eastwood movies I've not seen. I've seen a lot of Clint Eastwood's, like from the 90s on, I've probably seen every Clint Eastwood movie. There's a lot of earlier ones I've not seen with Clint Eastwood. Arrival is one of my favorite movies ever. Arrival, I've seen many times. Love it. Amazingly fantastic. I almost want to go watch it right now. I watched Knives Out just the other day and have Glass Onion ready to watch. 47 Ronin is Keanu Reeves' movie you meant. 47 Ronin. There's another one with Keanu Reeves too, I think. But I think the one you said earlier, Neil, was the one with Place by the Pine. No, that's it. Place by the Pines. That's the one I'm thinking of. The Gosling movie that I've never seen a lot of the ones you guys mentioned. Blue Valentine. Place by the Pines is the one I'm thinking of though. I remember watching like 5 minutes of it and then that was it because I had to like leave. And I remember, wasn't Michelle Williams in that too? Maybe? There's so many Ryan Gosling movies. One I've seen many times and I saw it in theaters with a girlfriend and I loved it. The Notebook. The Notebook I've seen many times. Rachel McAdams is one of my favorite actresses ever. I love her. She's a sweetheart. She is like the girl next door you want to, and she's also done Mean Girls and stuff like that. Rachel McAdams, amazing. Lair action, no effect. Avatar, the bad one. I've seen Avatar, The Last Airbender. Oh wait, yeah, I've seen that. I just recently watched Avatar, the one with the blue people. I just recently watched it. I haven't posted it yet on Patreon or YouTube. I was going to edit it up before the new one came out, and I just like totally didn't have the time. So I have it done, but I've never seen it until I reacted to it. 13. Going to the throne. All right, we're sensing around the throne. This might eliminate the theory that the orb is in the head of Dashila. Drive and Blue Valentine are Michelle Williams. Neither I've seen, but all right, so I might be thinking of both Blue Valentine and The Place by the Pines. I'm probably combining both. It's there. There it is. Damn it. I half wanted it to be in Dashilla's head. I thought that was a great theory. That was like one of those theories that I feel like worked very well. Oh God, guys, shit's about to go down. Shit's about to go down. Let's have a drink. I'm having a drink. What is happening? What's going to happen? Dashila has fled. Honestly, yeah, I agree. For the time being, that's the difference. For the time being, she's disappeared. Do we start rummaging through shit? I don't know. I'm digging it, though. I'm digging what's happening. What else? I saw Primal Fear. RRR is a great action movie. RRR, I've seen reviews on it and stuff, non-spoiler reviews. So many people tell me that movie is amazing. I've seen and heard of so many of those movies. I don't know what you'd call them. But RRR, there's this new one, some werewolf movie that's like a Bollywood type of movie that people say is like a werewolf comedy. I heard it's amazing. I have not seen any of them, but they sound great. Spy Game is one of my favorite movies. Not saying it's good, just like it's a lot personally. Spy Game. Was that Robert Redford? I think it's Robert Redford. And honestly, I don't remember much about it, but I've definitely seen it. I don't remember much. I just think it's Robert Redford. You know what's one of my favorites? I've seen it 1,000 times and I recommend it to everybody. The Last Castle. If Robert Redford, that might be my favorite Robert Redford movie. The Last Castle. It's frigging Epic. Epic. The Last Castle. If Mark Ruffalo is like 20 years old in it. It's like the first movie I ever saw Mark Ruffalo in. That's how much wine we have left. A guide to recognizing your saints. I don't know what that is. That sounds interesting. He's probably seen it, but does Jay know what color is the bathhouse at Hereford? I don't know what that is. Carrie Mulligan. What is Carrie Mulligan? I know that name, but I can't think of why. Carrie Mulligan. Drive is Carrie Mulligan. Oh, yes. Okay. I know from the cover art who that is. Primal Fear. Yes. Loved it. Edward Norton, Richard Gere. Primal Fear is a great one. Great twist at the end. No spoilers. Spotlight is probably my favorite Mark Ruffalo movie. Spotlight is one of those movies I've not seen either. Spotlight, it's journalists, right? Dealing with some kind of event. I remember it won awards. It was like a big deal at an Academy Awards. Spotlight. Was Robert Redford in that too? I feel like Robert Redford was in some journalist movie like that. Ah! Guys, this could be bad. That, like, I don't know. That's a lot. Like, here's my only problem. I think it's awesome, and I want this to be. Like, I would love it if 4 could be all. But is it a problem? We've seen the imagery that showed 3 people. I almost feel like, am I crazy? All right, follow me on this real quick. But there were 3 people in the images we saw. I don't know who drew those or what that was from, so that could be incorrect. But I'm worried having one person with 2 is a problem. I don't know if this is going to be a problem later. That's my initial thought, and we're leaving it at that because honestly, I have no clue what I'm talking about. But you guys know what I'm saying. I feel like one man with 2 orbs or one woman, anybody, one person thing, whatever. You're not supposed to have 2 spheres, are you? Maybe you can. What if you have all 3? And you have 2 palms and a hilt, and now you're like the friggin' controller of everything. Redford was in and directed Lions and Lambs. That one Lions for Lambs. That one I've never seen. I know the title. I've heard of it. I've never seen that one. I've watched The Long Kiss Goodnight so many times because my mom kept forgetting we had seen it, and she's hired. Love that movie though. And she's hired. I'm assuming we had seen it, and she loves it or has. I don't know. I know what you get though. I'm getting what you mean, Callisto. Spotlight is very cathartic for me because of what I had to experience when I was growing up. Have you seen Castle in the Sky? That one I've not seen. I know that title, but I've not seen that either. Castle in the Sky. Long Kiss Goodnight. I've not seen that either. Long Kiss Goodnight. Is that the one with Samuel L. Jackson and oh my God, Gina Davis. I think that's that movie. I've not seen it though. I remember cover art as a kid. I remember all the cover arts, like up until like 15. Anything in the movie store, I remember seeing cover art for. I was going like this with Gina Davis because I love A League of Their Own. League of Their Own is such a great movie. The Peaches, Rockford Peaches. Guys, if you're just joining, I'm going on rants. I'm slightly drunk, and we're finishing the Diver's Grave. You could sync up if you like. If you like, there's the time. I say we still fight it. I'm in for still fighting it. Yup, Gina Davis and Samuel L. Jackson love A League of Their Own. I watched that movie so many times. My mom was a big fan of Madonna's This Used to Be My Playground. I remember the cassette tape, the soundtrack of A League of Their Own. My mom used to play This Used to Be My Playground all the time. And it would like stick in my head. So I would like be like, I want to watch A League of Their Own. I must have seen it 1 billion times. I forgot for a second we were supposed to be watching Critical Role. I'm paying attention. But yes, you guys don't have to. I'm watching. We're after the Sheila. Not Herbs Davis. League of Their Own. Do that. A League of Their Own is great. I'm halfway through the Prime series, and it's pretty good as well. I heard of it, but I've not seen it. The League of Their Own Prime series. I haven't really heard much about it, but I know of it. I'm talking about anime. Everyone should be watching Spirited Away. It's one of the Castle in the Sky. I know the animated one you're talking about. I haven't seen it. I have seen Spirited Away. Do a perception check. I've never seen My Neighbor Totoro. It's one of the Studio Ghibli films I've never seen. I've seen Howl's Moving Castle, stuff like that. I've never seen My Neighbor Totoro. Another pale, gaunt spirit. Was Madonna Kit? Yes, Kit. Kit was Madonna. You got that right. Kit was a very promiscuous ball player. I loved her, though. Kit was great. Rosie O'Donnell was one of the other ones. I forget her name. Oh, no. All the Way May. Madonna was All the Way May. Kit was Gina Davis's sister. I forget the actress's name. She's great too. But yeah, Madonna was All the Way May, because she would go all the way with many a gentleman. I can't remember. Kit was the sister. What was Rosie O'Donnell's name? I can't remember Rosie O'Donnell's name. Ghost in the Shell and Akira are classics. I've seen both, but I've said this before, I don't remember them at all. I seen them when I was like early teens, when they first came out, like originally dropped. I've seen those. I've seen it then, but I don't remember much, honestly. We are punching holes in ghosts. Sacred Flame. There's no crying in baseball. Yeah, I have spoke this many times, but I remember Tom Hanks timing, or Rosie O'Donnell timing how long he pees. And I remember them being like, oh my God, that's like a record. And I have definitely beat that by like 5 minutes 100 times. At my drunken stupors holding it, I could pee for like 5 minutes straight if needed. And most of the time it is. Another one of my favorites was back in the day, and Now and Then. It was like, yeah. I know of it. I don't think I've ever seen it, though. I know my sister's seen it many times. Now and Then. Wasn't it Christina Ricci? I'm pretty sure it was Christina Ricci. I don't know if I've ever seen it all the way through. I know I've seen bits and pieces, but I can't remember much of it. I just remember Christina Ricci. My Blue Heaven is amazing. Rick Moranis, Steve Martin, My Blue Heaven. I recently saw it like maybe 6 months ago. I rewatch that all the time. My Blue Heaven is great. Such an underappreciated Steve Martin movie. And Rick Moranis. I think that was like one of his last movies. Doris. Yes, that was Rosie O'Donnell. What is that? It's a passage. There's a kitty over here. Hello. May I come up here? Here you go. Here you go. The kitty's going to jump on my chair. Go ahead. Come here. Go ahead. Come on. You have 5 more seconds. There you go. Good girl. Go up on your thing. Go up on your thing, you silly. Look at her. She's taking my chair. It's a kitty. Hello. Hello. Can you guys see her? I don't know if you guys see her. This is Coco. Coco is adorable. Coco sits in the room with me every time. She's usually very quiet, but we've been here for a bit, so she's probably hungry. Here, baby, go up here. Go up here. Go up there. Go up on your shelf. She uses my chair because she's too tiny to make the jump on her own. Ooh. Oh, some kind of shit's happening. Yeah. I'm assuming yes. Caleb just said the ones on the wall too. Natural 20. I want a very specific description. Huh? Ooh. Ooh. Oh my God, I love this. How much damage are you willing to take? I'll take 20. Oh shit. So we're giving blood. I mean, I'm down. I would have done it. I would have been curious. She's healing us. All right, so we're close. Do it again. All right, somebody else give some blood. Not or Caduceus. You got the most. Caduceus, give 20. Ford could give more. Ford is back up to like 64. Oh, that's a lot. I don't think he's right, but that's a legitimate question. Are we fueling her? Are we giving blood to heal? Oh my God, what if we are? I kind of want her to do it though. I mean, I kind of want it to happen. Oh my God, curiosity's got me. I don't know. It's like I half want to, but I kind of think he's right. Blood Brothers, so cool. All right. Oh my God, I'm so curious though. Yeah, start collecting as much shit as we can on the way out. That's what I'd do. If we ain't gonna attack, if we ain't gonna go for it, I mean, we're not attacking, but I kind of think Ford is right. I'm so curious, but like, I don't know what else that thing could be doing. And like they said, there are bones everywhere. So I mean, it makes the most sense. Are we like literally bringing her back? She disappeared. 3 platinum, 6 gold, 12 silver. Not a whole lot, but I mean, whatever. Not a whole lot. I honestly, at the position we're at now, that ain't much, but whatever. It's something. I mean, it'll buy endless rounds for us at every bar from here to the end of the campaign. So that's something. That's all I care about. We could buy booze from now to the end of time. And not still got the endless flask, so the unicorn still. Are we? Yeah, it's like Caduce is like, are we out of the cavern? I don't know. Are you out of the cavern? It's up to you guys. I think honestly, I wouldn't have minded if they went further, but I honestly do think that that was the right choice. I'm trying to think what could this blood have been going to? Like I think that was a logical choice. Come here. Water walk. Getting the bends. We're not dealing with the bends. Due to magic, it cured us of the bends. We were decompressed. I'm quite familiar with that from movies and documentaries and stuff, the bends. I've never in my life gone like any, like, I don't go on boats. I don't, what is it? Scuba dive. I was trying to think. I was going to say skydive, but that's not right at all. End credit scene. What are we talking about here? Love the moment from K. Oh, we're talking about this. We were hundreds of feet. I really, really hope we get at least 4 seasons, but I'm hoping or keeping my fingers crossed for 5. We're talking Vox Machina. Love the moment, Caleb. Are we gonna need a Legend of Vox Machina season 3 to see TD? Outstanding. Outstanding. Did any of you figure out? Oh, I feel like we're going to end it here. The archipelago of last year. Archipelago. The archipelago of last year. That was from Rudolph, Shiny New Year. I've seen it many times. If you guys have seen it, it's a Christmas favorite of mine. Rudolph, Shiny New Year. What? Oh shit, oh shit. It was something. So that was so it was right. I'm so happy we find out. I literally was like, I'm gonna be so curious. I honestly was gonna ask you guys. They were all, oh my god. That's what it was. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh my god, it all makes sense now. It was right in front of us. I didn't even realize. That was so very well done. Because up until that point, I was still very curious whether or not we made the right choice. All right, we're going to repair our ship. That's amazing. So we were performing a ritual that, and obviously all the bones and stuff were other rituals that were performed and the ships were taken. So had we completed that, we would have destroyed our ship. Ooh, who's our guest? Deborah Ann? Deborah Ann Wall? I don't know if I know that. Is she from anything I know? 3 years in the making. Very cool. Very cool. Deshilla survived. Yeah, Deshilla survived. Deshilla survives. We avoided getting our ship busted to crap. True Blood. Who did she play in True Blood? I love True Blood. Jessica. Oh my god, the redhead? Redhead Jessica? Really? No friggin' way. Just like Manganiello? 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 I think it's Manganiello, right? True Blood and the Daredevil series. Yeah, she was Foggy's girl, right? Foggy's girl. Amazing. I love her. Jessica, she's great. She's great. Jessica's great. That's it, guys. Matthew, good night, my friend. I haven't seen True Blood in, like, honestly, since True Blood ended, I don't think I've re-seen it. So I haven't seen True Blood since the last episode aired. But I finished True Blood. I used to watch it live every week. That had to be like what? True Blood ended like 12 years ago, I feel like. Cuz I remember the girl I dated that I watched it with, I dated in like 2007. And I feel like it ended right after we broke up. So like that has to be at least 12 years old. Deborah Ann Wall, great. I didn't know her name. The name sounded familiar, but I couldn't like pinpoint it. Thankfully, the best moments of the next episode will be during the live stream. So I'll see you all then. The dude, you out, or you just saying that as a statement? Yes, the best parts are in part 2 of the next episode. She is the latest God of War Game 2. Who's Deborah Ann Wall? She's the redhead from True Blood and Daredevil. I love, love, love the next episode. Did I miss anything else recently? I feel like the M9 series would be harder since they aren't as clear on arcs. So, just to reestablish or to just clarify in my head, had we completed that ritual, right? Am I misunderstanding something? I'm pretty sure had we completed the blood ritual, we would have sucked in our squall eater, hence why Ford said or Travis said what he said, and we would have destroyed our ship. We would have been pretty screwed. We would have been in the middle of the ocean with no way out. I mean, we would have probably had to figure something. Maybe we would have had to kill Dashila and then maybe, I don't know what we would have had to do, but it's not important. Next episode is Legendary, Relics and Rarities. I also have to head out in a minute or two. Did you want... All right, guys, we're going to hit the radiator. In all honesty, I have to pee like a racehorse. So as long as you confirm that what I said is right, we're going to hit the radiators. I'm going to take a drink, and we're going to say goodnight. But, all right, everyone's saying, yup, would have been a huge problem. That's what I'm thinking. Like, imagine it happened, we destroy our ship. So my guess would have been we would have had to defeat Dashila and then maybe use... Like, I would have thought to, like, maybe use the broken ships, use some spells to bring them to the surface and maybe repair or halfway fix a ship to sail us back. I don't know what the hell we would have done. But that would have been a fun thing to see, I guess, but I'm happy it didn't happen. Radiators for the dude, or, well, for everybody. But Ninja, before we leave, radiators, Ninja's got to be out. Ninja got a lucky Pizza Lord retreat today. Football all day tomorrow, or not, I think it's all day tomorrow and Sunday. We're 2 weeks away from the playoffs, guys. I'm pretty excited. The Saints still have a chance, but it's a very slim one. So yeah, guys, it's 11:20. Callisto. It's already, New Year's Eve in a lot of places. Callisto, it's already been New Year's for you for way over half a day already. Happy New Year's, y'all. So we're going to do a shot. Here we go. We're going to do a shot. Like and subscribe if you guys haven't. Shout out if you haven't talked or you want to get a shout out, because after I do this shot and we take this drink, I'm just going to do a nice little 151. I felt great all episode. So thank you guys for joining. Because honestly, this is like the first thing I've done in 3 days. I just didn't feel right. I felt off the last couple of days. But like I said, I'm not dying. It's not the worst. I don't know. Something's not right. But either way, I appreciate you all being here. Happy New Year's to everybody. Tomorrow... Well, it's almost, what is it? Callisto has got to be, at this point, it's probably close to 3 o'clock, right? It's like almost 2:30, I think. Maybe later? Maybe it's almost 3:30? Either way, for you, it is almost New Year's Day. So, everybody, give a shout out. We're going to take a shot and a cheers, and then I'm going to shout you all out. So, to all of you... Episode 44 is in the bag. We're going to do Talks Machina tomorrow. I'm going to do Talks Machina before I celebrate New Year's Eve. Me and my family usually have like a smorgasbord of food and drinks, and then we watch the ball, and then I go to sleep. So I will get Talks Machina out for you guys tomorrow. And then I think, typical routine, episode 45 will come out Monday. I have off Monday, so we'll do that. But cheers to everybody. 3:23. All right. I was like thinking in my head, it doesn't make sense. You said it was 1. It's almost 3:30. 3:30. Cheers, everybody. So, that is it for that. Roll call. Episode 44 and Jay are in the bag. True. Nuck and Futz is correct. We got Nuck and Futz. Neil, the dude J, be my moderator. The dude, Happy New Year. Thank you for all you do. You've been doing this for us for almost a year now. The dude's been the moderator. Solid job all around. I can ask for no more than what the dude does. Colvin, Emily Mary, Daniel O'Day, Michael Vero G. Das Grove, Emily Mary. I might say you twice or three times, but it's just I can't remember anything. Callisto Warrior Queen, Daniel O'Day, Amy France, John Forsyth, Shane Barron, Ninja, Masta. Cheers. I was going to smoke again, but let's not get off track. Neely, Steven, a.k.a. Clever Name I Made, D, Amy France. I know I said a bunch of you already a bunch of times. I'm trying to see if I've missed any in the most recent of the chat. I know Amelia had to leave early. I know Forrest the Runner had to leave early. I'll go back to the bottom. If I missed you, I apologize. I know M. Gormley was in here at one point. I think I got everybody. I think I got just... Oh, Little Paramonster, I see you there. Emily Mary. I know I said you. Good night. All feel normal soon, Jay. Catch you all in 2023. Guys, as usual, I appreciate all of you. I've said it again. Is it Friday yet? I missed it.